Well, 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 look what the booze dragged in.
Wow, that was really bad.
Cut me some slack, all right? I had a long night.
Hi, Betty. Long time no see.
Not long enough.
Always a charmer, Ted. Hi, darling. It's been a while. You're still as pretty as ever, and you've grown.
Oh, thank you, Betty. You look amazing. Are you getting ready for a casting call?
Huh, yeah. It's for a movie called 24-Hour Shift Survivor. You really look the part, babe.
Don't be rude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking, Bear? I couldn't hear you over the sound of you being so short.
It's like you're not even trying anymore.
Ah, I missed you, Bear.
Literally. So yeah, are we going to pretend that never happened?
You had it coming.
Wait, what?
Yeah, your bestie here tried to shoot me.
I'm sure you deserved it.
He did.
Women, you can't kill them, but they'll sure as hell try to kill you.
Oh, please stop being such a drama queen, Ted. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead.
What are you talking about? You missed my head by half an inch, grazed my left ear, and I fell out of a 20th floor window. I was in the intensive care for 2 weeks, and you didn't even have the face to show up.
Did you not get the flowers?
I did. They were lovely. And nothing says I'm sorry like a funeral wreath.
Sorry? After what you did? I'm thinking I should finish the job right now.
Hell hath no fury indeed.
It seems you two have a history together.
That's an understatement. Never mind that now.
Avoiding touchy subjects as always, I see. You've matured so much, Ted.
No, not at all. It's just, we're kind of in a hurry. We're looking for Flint. Have you seen him lately, or talked to anyone who has?
Flint? Oh, I've heard about that. Darling, I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Betty. We actually thought he might be here in Paper City.
I'm afraid I haven't seen him for quite a while now.
Who told you about Flint?
Blabbermouth was here recently. It seems he's doing some sort of investigation on the events surrounding the Red Man.
He's looking to get killed, more likely.
I'm sure he'll be just fine, Ted. He's been doing this for a long time.
Doing what? Hiding in the bushes and going through people's trash cans?
You should really give him more credit. Every case you solved, he was the one that wrote an expose about it. He basically made you famous.
Huh. I'll send him a gift basket.
He won't.
Is he still writing for the paper daily?
He's their top news hound.
Have you seen CBG? I was told he hangs around the harbor lately.
Yeah, he's here all right. And hanging around is really the perfect choice of words.
How can we find him?
You can start at the container terminal. He's been there almost every night for the past couple of weeks, chasing seagulls and yelling at the terrified harbor workers.
You talked to him lately?
He comes in every so often, usually waits for everyone to leave and then sneaks in. He almost gave me a heart attack the other day.
What happened to him?
He was brilliant once. Best detective in the whole world.
Well, second best.
Anyways, one day he just snapped and he was never the same again. I guess that kind of lifestyle takes its toll on people. Just ask Ted here. It's only a matter of time before he starts raving on the streets about seagulls and populace control.
But Ted's retired.
Yup, here I am, just enjoying my retirement.
Retired? Never took you for a hobbyist. And no, Ted, getting drunk isn't a hobby.
Recently, we came across some evidence suggesting the Red Man might have something to do with Flint's disappearance. I know you've heard about him. So, what's going on here, babe?
What's going on, Ted, is that this maniac came down to the city with the sole purpose of burning it down to the ground with everyone still in it. I don't know what the hell he is, but judging by the stories, he's the devil himself. I pray that he didn't have anything to do with Flint's disappearance.
Is that Pete over there?
Yep, that's old Pete.
Who's Pete?
He works here at the docks.
He sure is.
He has a bit of a drinking problem. You can relate, right?
Don't get smart with me, babe. What exactly is he doing around here?
Oh, this and that. Mainly he's in charge of the drawbridge and some other stuff.
Is he off duty?
I guess so.
No bridges need drawing at the moment.
Well, if you can wake him up, you can ask him that yourself. Good luck, though. I've been trying to wake him up for a while now. He's out cold.
Yeah. Anyways, we're leaving. We have to find CBG.
Thank you, Betty. Good luck with your next audition.
Thank you, darling. Good luck with your case. And Ted,
What?
be safe. Maybe we can get together someday after all this is over. Have a cup of coffee or something.
Sure thing, babe. I'd like that.
Bye, Betty. So, you and Betty.
Shut up. I'll take this. It could be useful.
A freshly made batch of buttery and probably overpriced popcorn.
I'll just grab that while no one's looking.
Seems like Betty could use a hand around here.
I prefer my food in liquid form. There's Clark. He seems to be fishing, but something is
Don't say it!
fishy about him.
Hi, Clark. Caught anything yet?
Oh, great. It's you two. Nothing yet. I think I'll just call it a night soon. I can't keep my eyes open anymore.
So, you're fishing to get by. Times are tough.
Fishing to get by? It's not the 1600s, Ted, now is it? No one fishes to get by anymore. I do it recreationally, like as a hobby.
In the middle of the night, while it's raining.
Yeah, well, I got this raincoat, don't I? And I don't have to work in the morning. I'm a successful entrepreneur, actually. I made a fortune selling bubbles.
Bubbles?
It's all rather complicated. I can do a presentation if you have a minute.
I'm afraid
Hell no.
he means we're in a hurry, but maybe some other time?
Fine. I guess I can just give you this pamphlet. You can read about it in there.
Sure, we'll, read it later.
I can't wait. And you being here at this ungodly hour has nothing to do with a certain waitress. Clark?
Betty? No, we're just friends is all. I'm not stalking her.
Sure seems like it.
Well, I'm not. I don't care what the court has to say. It's just I'm here because I like fishing.
You're not even looking at the water. You're turned towards the diner.
I don't have to look at the bloody water to fish. It's pitch dark anyways. When I see the pole getting twitchy, I get to reeling. That's it.
Sure.
All right. I'll just go back to it then. And I'm sure you're very busy. Can you, not stand there? You're scaring away the fish.
And scaring away the you. More like it.
Okay, bye. See you later, Clark.
I'll be here.
I bet you will. Just grab that real quick.
Why don't you grab it real quick, short staff? You can't really tell, but that panel looks important. I have a keen eye for detective stuff.
All right, let's give it a shot. Oh boy. Let's just keep this between us. The annual Getting Stuff Out of Grates with Magnets competition, 2nd place. What the?
That's really specific. I'll just take this with me. Ted, are you working here?
Don't act smart. The sum of a man's life can be found on his office desk.
Is that why yours is full of booze?
It's not full of booze. I have important papers there as well.
Just an empty can. A nice leathery briefcase. I wonder what's inside. Who carries a screwdriver around?
I'm pretty sure that's his car key.
I'll take it with me. We can return it later.
You'll just take it. Really? You?
Oh, shut up.
The coat really goes well with that briefcase.
Never took you for a fashion expert, Ted.
This suit and tie are no accident, Missy.
Funny you should use that word, accident.
There are a couple of coins in here. We'll just borrow them.
Wow. Elizabeth jumped from her chair suddenly, all of the while looking at her mother. She seemed nervous. "Mom," she asked, "what if Mr. Mason doesn't find me interesting or pretty?" "Oh, sweetie," Mrs. Baker said, "don't you worry your pretty little head with such nonsense. Mr. Mason comes from a long line of public servants like his father and his father before that. They're the most boring people on earth. I'm sure he'll find you quite invigorating." "You really think so?" Elizabeth asked. "Elizabeth!" Mrs. Baker raised her voice slightly, annoyed by her daughter's doubtfulness. "I said you'll do just fine. Now hurry on. Get yourself presentable. He'll be here soon." "But Mother," Elizabeth said tremblingly, "I'm already wearing my prettiest dress." "Oh dear," her mother gasped. Elizabeth broke into tears and ran upstairs to her room, passing her father in the hall.
Like a glove. I'll take this. It could be useful. Any luck with the pretend fishing?
You're so funny, Snoop.
He's really not.
All right. Come on, Fortune. I can see Pete's keys in there. We need something to fish it out.
Clark, any chance we can borrow your fishing rod?
Yeah, it's not like you need it anyways.
No, I need it.
For the cover.
No, I have a feeling they'll start biting soon.
All the women you're harassing?
The fish! I'm just here to fish, damn it. How about you two be useful for a change and go get me some coffee from the diner? I can barely keep my eyes open anymore.
Why don't you go and get it?
I would, but I can't leave this here post for too long.
Maybe we can keep an eye while you go get some coffee.
Yeah, I mean, no one ever went to jail for getting the cup of coffee. You could be the first.
You're just trying to get rid of me so you can steal my rod.
No, we would never.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, if we get you some coffee, will you give us your fishing rod?
I'll think about it.
Hi, Betty. Any chance we can bother you for a cup of coffee?
Darling, I already cleaned out the coffee machine. Besides, you're a bit too young for coffee.
It's not for her.
Who's it for?
It's for me.
You're supposed to cure the hangover the next day, Bear, not while you're still drunk.
Oh, wow. Are you here all week? Is it the 2 drinks minimum? I mean, why isn't there a sitcom about you already?
Actually, my agent is working on it.
Don't let him work too hard. It's for the poor.
Come on, who do you take me for?
It's for the lab. We're getting into some molecular coffeeology.
Whatever gets you off the streets, honey. But our coffee is just brown paint and water, not much to analyze there.
Is that a no on the coffee then?
That's a no, Ted.
We need it to save the president's life.
Yeah? And who is our president?
That's a trick question. We don't have one.
Ted, your aloofness knows no bounds.
It's for Clark, quote-unquote fisherman out there.
My God, he's relentless. You can give him this. Tell him I've made it especially for him.
Did you didn't poison the...
Do I look like a murderer to you?
I mean, not right now.
Oh my God, I've spiked it with some pepper, Ted.
Voila, it's complete.
Here you go, buddy.
Betty said she made it especially for you.
Smells lovely.
Sure does.
Achoo!
Oh dear. Clark, are you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm soaked, and it's freezing. Throw me something and get me out, you two idiots!
Flattery won't get you anywhere, Clark.
I feel so bad about this.
I'm sure Sneezy won't mind.
There, we've got a fishing line. Now let's throw this entire fishing rod away. Ta-da! Behold the MCD 3000, the latest craze in fishing out metal things from hard-to-reach places. Nice, I got the keys. I'm so crafty.
All right, let's give it a shot. Seems like a good idea, but something is missing. There. It's coming down. We did it, Ma.
Wow, obsessed much? CBG really hates the birds, unlike Mr. Birdwatcher over here.
Filthy beasts. Ah, that one over there. He's the Michael. I mean, he's the ringleader, Ted. You know what they're doing, don't you?
Seagulls. Yeah. Generally they fly around, looking for fish and making annoying sounds, but...
No. Open your eyes. Surveillance, Ted.
Surveillance?
They're the flying cameras. They monitor the entire city from up there.
The seagulls?
No, Bear. They're just the means.
Huh. It's good to see you again, buddy.
Yeah. Good to see you too, Ted. Is that the girl? She's grown.
Hi, CBG. Long time no see.
It's been too long, kid. Why the hell would you bring her here, Ted? It's not safe for her anymore.
What do you mean?
The city is not your playground anymore, girl. Not since that monster showed up.
You're talking about Red?
Shh. Keep your voices down, especially with all them birds around.
What do you know about Red?
Here's what I know, Ted. He came down to Paper City a week ago, and now he's burning it down from the inside out.
Where did he come from?
He just appeared in the city one day, but the trail leads to the woods on Sorrow Hills, and I have a feeling he was invited.
Invited? By whom?
Think about it, Ted. The elections are coming up. There's a new candidate on the rise. The one that was dabbling in criminal activity since forever now.
King.
The one and only.
What makes you think it was King?
Have you been to the mill? It's where it all started, Ted. The police did such a sloppy job. You'd think someone was paying them off. The pigs.
It's where we're heading next.
Where?
To the mill, B.
Oh yeah, right. Go there, Ted. Do a little investigation of your own.
And why would King do this? He already has an entire city in his grasp. Seems odd he would bring in someone to help him, especially someone who's obviously unhinged and hard to control.
For his own personal gain. I mean, the casino is still standing. Unburned.
Could be just a coincidence.
It could. Just that I don't believe in coincidences, girl.
How are you holding up, B? We've heard you've been scaring the harbor workers around here lately.
No. They're okay. Hardworking bunch, the salt of the sea and all that jazz. They get scared easily is all.
Are you using your deep voice when you're talking to them?
No! I got old. Hurts my throats nowadays.
CBG, we're looking for Flint.
Yeah, he's gone missing, and we fear the Red Man had something to do with it. Or at least, we hope he's hiding here in the city.
Flint? You two came to the wrong place to look for him. Paper City is the place where people usually end up to go missing.
Okay, so I gather you didn't see him.
Did you have the time to look around, Snoop? The city's in chaos! I could have easily missed him even if he were here. Which I doubt. Honestly, can't even remember when was the last time I saw the kid.
Millie told me he was missing since last night.
Millie?
Yeah, she escaped the city through the East Tunnel's maintenance route together with the Mugshot boys.
Clever. Those two have potential. It's a shame they were always leaning on the wrong side of the fence. So they're staying with you now?
For the time being. Rusty is there also.
Good girl. Just keep them away from here for now. This city is a ticking time bomb.
Okay, B, I'll bite. Let's say King really brought Red to the Paper City to get leverage on Mills. But what could King possibly offer to someone like this?
There seems to be only one thing he's interested in. And you brought her right to King's doorstep.
I know Red has been asking around about her, but what I want to know is why.
Why? Who really has the power in Paper City? Is it the mayor, that pig? The shark and his goons? No, Ted. It's her.
Amber.
The girl, yes! She made the city, and it seems he came here to tear it down instead. He won't stop until he finds her, and it seems Shark is desperate to arrange this meeting. But it seems to me, Red has his own agenda. This is what happens when you're so dependent on the tool you're using that it ends up using you.
If I find out King's behind all of this, he's going down. For good this time. You go home, and stay away from the docks. For the love of God, you live in a mansion.
It's where they gather, Ted. The seagulls.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the seagulls. Come on, B. It's time to hang it up.
I can't retire just yet, Ted. There's too much sadness on these streets. Still. Especially now that you're retired.
You've heard about that.
How could I not? Folks down at your old street held a 2-day vigil. It's a damn shame, I tell you.
Time waits for no bear, B. I got old.
Nonsense! You're as sharp as a thumbtack, Ted. Always were.
We have to go now, B.
Do what you gotta do, Ted. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I found this at the steel mill the other day. Take it. See if you can analyze it, Ted.
What is it?
It looks like some sort of a voodoo charm. This only proves what I've been telling you about King.
Seems a bit odd King would leave something so obvious at the crime scene.
I know, but at least take it with you. Maybe it can lead you in the right direction.
All right, B. See you around.
I hope you're a good golfer.
CBG, can I ask you for a favor?
What is it?
Clark fell into the water near the diner. Can you check on him and make sure he gets out okay?
Sure thing, girl. I'll get that idiot out.
Okay, So, we should go and see about the steel mill first, right?
I was thinking maybe we could go and see Tigran Jones about the voodoo charm he found.
What? I'm not going to see that witch. That's nonsense.
It's not nonsense, it's a lead. If anyone can tell us more about it, it's her. You never listen to my ideas. It's always about you and your stupid clues and...
Fine. Okay. Let's just hurry up. Voodoo, I mean really. But after that, we're going to the steel mill.
Aw, it's so soft and cuddly. Totally useless, though.
Paper City. I always had kind of a love-hate relationship with this place, I have to admit, and hand it to Amber. She really made this city feel the way it's supposed to be. It's gritty, dark, dirty, and unforgiving. But most of all, it feels alive. It's almost as if the city itself could be a main character in some forgotten script on the desk of a writer who shot himself before he could write an ending. Everyone here's got a story to tell, and if you lend him your ears for a couple of minutes, you can find out just about everything. And in these dire times, that's the main reason why I decided to return. Well, at least I keep telling myself that. I have to admit, it feels good to be back. It feels right. Paper City makes sense to me. People here, they make sense to me. It was good to see Betty again. I would never say this in front of her, but I miss her sometimes, and I messed up. I did. It's good to see she's fine and well. She's always had an admirable joy for life, and I'm glad that hasn't changed. CBG, on the other hand, is getting worse by the day. Most of the time, he just raves on about seagulls and other nonsense. It's a shame, but he always had a nose for sniffing out the bad, especially in this rotten place. Our best bet now is to retrace his steps and see if he overlooked anything. My gut tells me we should follow the steel mill lead, but the doll insists we seek out Tigran Jones first. I have little faith in this voodoo nonsense, and I'll play along for now. In any case, the thing I know is we have a long night ahead of us, the doll and I. A long, long night.